Hi, I'm Russ. Today I'd like to talk to you about how to adjust your drawer fronts up and down. Let's get started. Okay, when adjusting cabinet drawer fronts, it's important to identify what type of drawer box you actually have in your kitchen, because how the drawer front attaches to the drawer box can vary depending on what product you have purchased. And this particular drawer, the drawer front attaches with two discs, one at each end, and then the handle itself is actually drilled through the drawer front right through into the drawer box. So when this handle is on it, it's actually locking the drawer front to the drawer box. So you're not going to be able to adjust the drawer front unless you loosen the handles. And then we need to loosen the screws on the end of here so we can actually get this drawer front to move. The holes how these attach on the end of the drawer front are elongated, so it allows the front to go left to right. But because they're also, the way that they attach to the drawer box pivots, you can actually then move the drawer front up and down. When I crouch down here and have a look at this drawer front on the cabinet, I can see that we have a large gap at this end, but the drawer front, this top drawer front is actually pretty much rubbing the middle drawer front below it. So that's an issue, so we need to correct that. So in order to do that, we're gonna have to loosen the handles, loosen the drawer front, readjust the drawer front, tighten it back up, and then check it again. So in order to do that, to loosen the handles, typically you're going to need to use a Robertson screwdriver. This is a Robertson number 2. Some people will often refer to this as a square bit. So I'm just gonna get my screwdriver in here, loosen the handles off. Just a couple of turns. You don't need to make them super loose on the back. So just so you can see that the handle's now loose versus rock solid. Okay, now I've got my handles loose, but the drawer front still won't move because I have these connecting screws at the end. It's a different screwdriver on this particular drawer. It's a Phillips screwdriver, so I'm just going to put my screwdriver in the end. About 3/4 of a turn or so. Same at this end. Now, if I crouch down, the drawer front will move. You can hear it there that it's free, and will move up and down. So I need to make this end go up. So often I will put my right hand on the drawer box, put my left hand underneath, and push the front up. Okay, I've gone a little bit too much. Now we're quite high this end, a little bit low this end. So I'm just going to push back down a little bit at this end. And now we can see that this gap is nice and parallel with where we want it to be. So now we're just going to carefully open the drawer front. That's why you don't want to loosen it off too much. If it's too loose, it's going to be flopping around on you. Just enough that you can move it but get it to stay where you want. And I'm going to tighten those screws. On the end. And don't forget to tighten your handles up. Okay, we'll shut the drawer. Okay, now I can see my gap is nice and even and uniform. And yeah, you want to have a little move back again and have a little look at your other fronts and see if any of the other ones in the area that your gaps everywhere should be equal. And that's how you do it.